Thank you for watching the replay. Thank you for hugging your friends, inviting your friends into this challenge. We're going to do standing splits for the Monkey Splits Gone Bananas challenge today. Hi, Lucian. And I'm here teaching my girls, and they're going to practice standing splits also. So I'm going to teach them while I'm teaching you. And we're going to do this one against a pole, but imagine it's a door frame because that's how I gave the description, hi Tammy, on Instagram. Okay, so standing split, it is a split, but don't worry, if you don't have your split, you can still practice this. The key is don't be afraid of your doorway. Don't stand like a foot away from your doorway because then you're going to be practicing over splits. If you don't have your split, you have to stand against your door frame, otherwise you are going to be ripping off your hamstring. All right, put your hands down. Imagine you're doing like a three-legged dog. So you press one heel against the door frame. Three-legged dog, da-da-da-da-da. Bend the foot back and wrap the front of the ankle on the door frame. As you have it wrapped, you can start walking your hands in a little bit closer. This may be all you can get if your hamstrings are super tight. Try not to hyperextend your knee if your legs are flexible. Try to keep a little bit of looseness in your leg. If you are not feeling it enough there, because this would only be stretching your calf and your hamstring, not really your quad, then slide the foot up the door frame. I want you to put socks on or like a towel on your foot, otherwise you're going to end up with a splinter. So you're sliding, you're pressing against the door frame and sliding it up and extending your chest towards your leg. So you can see how it's getting the crotch closer and closer to the door frame, and that's when it's going to start stretching up the top of the quad. So as you get closer and closer, you're going to feel the back of your leg against the door frame, and then you can begin to square your hips and pull this back leg, whose knee is kind of pointed outward. You can start to square it and point it to where you're facing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, and then slowly come down. Whew. And that was upside down for a really long time.
Blood rush into your head.
So I'll just check and see if they have any questions, but y'all can begin practicing those. Oops. Hello. Good explanation? Okay, good. So have you ever practiced that at home? Good, Pam. You're welcome. I like to do this in my pajamas and some socks. Not with that kind of explanation. Awesome. Well, if you do it, I almost even double sock it so that it really slides. Hey, Jules, you'll want to watch the replay, Jules. I just did the standing split on a pole. Yeah, try it that way. And I noticed that when I was doing this, when I was not very flexible, it really opened up my hamstrings because it kind of gives you a little push that maybe you can't give with just gravity. And the other option, if you get really good at splits, I was really fast because I am about to wrap up teaching and then I have to go teach twerk class, so this is the only time I really had to teach it. So they're doing it as their final stretch. Y'all are doing good. Are you feeling it in your hamstrings?
Yes.
Okay, good. The last thing I was going to say is if you, right now they were doing intermediate advanced pole fitness, and I'm about to have to drive to one of my other girls' class homes to teach them twerk. The other thing is that if you are really flexy, and Pam, I actually want you to try this because your back has been opening. It's doing it in the door frame and then using the door frame to open up your back. So what we'll do is we're going to open up this door and I'll show you. You're probably going to kill me after I show you this, but it's the way that I like to practice them. Back door is open. Okay. So I usually put my face towards the hinge side so the foot doesn't get stuck and then you slam your toes in the hole. And you have to start kind of with your head to the side of the door, Remember to put your heel at the actual side, slide it up, and then you can crawl. And this is gonna open up your back and your split. You have to push that open hip down to really get it to stretch the split, but it's going to be super bendy. So try that, and I won't have them facing you. Okay, so that's another one. If you do have a bendy back, then that's something that you could do, but don't do that if you have a really stiff back because that will really hurt. All right, I will see y'all tomorrow, and try that out. Let me know if that helps on Instagram, and I will see you later. Bye. I'm gonna help you in a second, Pam. It just won't end in the future.